Look at what we have here. What might this be? It's wrapped in bacon. I can see some jalapeno poking out of it there. We got some cheese. Oh, we got a second one. And then, whoa, look at that, hot dog in the middle. This is amazing. These are my smoked jalapeno hot poppers. They're delicious. Come along for the ride. Hey now, today I felt like sort of a fun snack around dinner time, and I was at the grocery store and happened to find some nice big fat jalapenos. So I thought it was a perfect time to make my smoked jalapeno hot poppers. Let's do it. First off, I should point out that in this very rare situation, size matters. Now, that is going to be based on the size of the jalapenos you have and the size of the hot dogs or wieners here that you're wanting to put in. So it depends how big your wiener is that you're going to stick inside the jalapeno popper. These ones are sort of sizable, and I'm looking to essentially be able to put the hot dog or the wiener inside the jalapeno just like so. So that's going to determine the girth as well as the length of the jalapenos that you've got. So let's see how these ones play out. A quick word about your wiener. Now, in addition to your length and girth preference there, also feel free to go with whichever meat you like. You can go with pork like I did, or if you prefer beef, by all means do that, or even dare I say chicken or turkey or something like that. Whatever wiener tickles your little fancy, go ahead and use it for this. Now, with these jalapenos here, I'm just going to cut off the very end, and then I'm going to basically core them and take out the seeds and any pith. I'm going to be saving this here because I'm going to take that outside to my chickens afterwards because they absolutely love that. Now, I am wearing gloves for this just because I don't want to have any incidents later on where I rub my eyes or anything like that and get a little bit spicy. There we go, nicely tunneled out. I'll do that with the rest. With all my jalapenos hollowed out here, I'm going to take some nice jalapeno havarti cheese because it's going to be a little bit spicy and it's just going to melt really well, which is what we want here. Now I'm going to grate it, and I'm going to grate about half of that little block there for now. And the reason I'm grating it is because I'm going to have a little bit easier of a time packing it into my wiener. This is wieners, that's what I meant. There we go. I'm going to take these wieners, just using my knife. I'm going to cut not all the way through, just a good chunk of the way, so we can open it up. Just like that there. And we're going to take this cheese, we're going to pack it in. There we go. Let's repeat. I did wind up grating just a little bit more off that block there so I could get these all nicely filled up. And I've packed them nice and tightly here because I don't want the cheese to be able to tumble out during this process, which is going to be just giving them a little seasoning. I'm going to go really simple here with just a little bit of paprika and garlic powder and flipping them carefully. This is why we wanted that all nicely packed. We'll give the other side here also a little bit of seasoning here. Perfect. Of course, now with the cheese in here, my wieners are just too girthy to fit inside these jalapenos. So what I'm going to do is just get a little slit. Just like that, so that I can open them up. There we go. Got a couple of these ready here. I'm just going to slide these over top of the wiener. I'm going to make sure that that slit is on the opposite side. And now you can see here that that is great. We've got that underside of the wiener just like that. Beautiful. Let's repeat with the other two. Now, depending what these look like once you have them filled up, and just going from this side so you can take a look, I've got a little bit of a gap on each of them. So I did just grate a little bit more of this jalapeno havarti. I'm going to just tuck it in there because I don't want any air pockets. That's just wasted flavor space. Even if this leaks out, I don't care. Now, just like with my regular smoked jalapeno poppers, you don't need to buy fancy bacon for this. I'm just going for the cheapest regular sliced bacon I could find that still had just a decent meat to fat ratio. Now, for actually wrapping them, I like to make sure that the bacon is pretty close to room temperature. I find that way you can get a little bit better stretch and coverage out of them. I'm going to start right at the one end and having just a little bit of overlap. I'm going to start making my way around. I'm going to go for 3 strips of bacon per lengthy popper here, just with the size of the peppers that I've got. And one thing I like about going with 3 as opposed to 2 here is not only is it more bacon, which is always better, but then my joint, if you will, between the bacon isn't right on the joint of those jalapeno peppers. Just stretch this one out. Finish that wrap job. Here we are. First one's ready. With all three of these wrapped, I am just going to do a little bit more of that paprika and garlic on the outside. Now, you could potentially go to cook them right away here just like this. However, I am aware that I often fly a little close to the sun. And so to help just seal the deal here, I am going to take some skewers. I'm just going to cut them in half here. And I'm going to run them through on an angle, just in an effort to ensure that my jalapenos are as tight together as possible. There we go. There we are, skewered and ready to cook. And out here at the smoker, I'm gonna get these on. Now while I was getting my Pit Boss 700 FB fired up to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, I did get these into the fridge just so that they could chill down a little bit, which might make that cheese melt just a little bit slower. Either way, let's let it rock. After 15 minutes, starting to tighten up a little bit with that bacon. Beautiful. Let's keep it going. I'm getting really excited out here. Let's do a 55-minute check-in. The bacon is almost where I want it here. I'm actually just going to give this a quick spritz here with my J spray. This is a maple, bourbon, and soy mix that I like. Woo! Get that on there, I'll give it a little sweetness, a little extra savoriness, and we'll let these crisp up just a little bit more. Here we are at 70 minutes. Take a look at these. Gorgeous. Totally ready to come off. Let's do it. Now, I've been patient here and I let this rest 5 minutes because I do not want to burn my face. Slide these out here. And rather than cutting it right in the middle to check it out, I can tell that the split in the jalapeno is right there. So that's where I'm just going to slice through. And now, I'll take a peek at that right there. Look at that, we got that jalapeno, we have all that cheese, we have the hot dog, right? That nice steamy wiener in there, and then this bacon. Okay, let's taste. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Let's do it. Such a rich delicacy. All right, so of course we have this nice rich smokiness coming through with the competition pellets we were running there in the Pit Boss. We have the bacon, which is nice and crispy. A little bit of sweetness coming out of the maple with that J spray that we tossed onto it there near the end. We've got some of the heat coming out of that jalapeno and just some of that like earthy pepperiness. We have the havarti cheese, which is giving it a nice rich creaminess on the inside and just a little extra heat, but at the same time, the milk fat and that cheese is helping cut through it. And then of course at the heart of the matter here, we've got that nice steamy ween right there. Offering just a little bit more meat and saltiness to the situation. We're also getting a little bit of that garlic and the paprika out of the seasoning that was tossed on it. It is incredibly delicious. Super fun. Really cool little snack or main course if you want, right? If you give this a whirl, let me know how it turns out for you, if you made any tweaks to it or anything like that. And until next time, keep your fun smoky snacks at 11.